Good morning, everybody. This is Donald Yates, MaBstoa, TWU Vice President. I'm checking in today from Kingsbridge Depot. I just want to go over a couple of things with you guys. Hopefully, you're tuning in. Number one, I want to talk about the dispatcher's grievance. We had that grievance heard about December 20th, and briefs were due January 17th. So we're actually waiting for a response from the arbitrator to see what his decision is. We gave compelling arguments. The Transit Authority did not feel that this case was properly before the arbitrator. They made that argument. We showed them in our past practices, and even in the closing briefs, we showed them in section 6.2 of the collective bargaining agreement, where disputes over promotions and things like that are arbitrary. We could arbitrate them. So we await the decision on that. Your notices to take the exam should have went out. What we are, for those of you MaBstoa bus operators that have taken the exam, we are currently negotiating with management on how we will change your assignments or have some type of bus service to the exam site. Stay tuned for that. We're going to try to work all that out for you. Mass membership meeting recap. A lot of us thought it was a great event. Of course, we're well over 42,000 strong, and we had about 1,600 members at the mass membership meeting, and we had some hecklers in the back. The only thing that I want to promote at this time is unity. Union elections will take its place when they take its place. But right now, we have to be unified in the fight against management. Speaking of which, management has so many tactics, and what you need to be expecting from them is things like rule book violations and contractual violations. They will hold you to the letter of the law, and we intend on holding the Transit Authority to the letter of the law as well. But we just need you guys to be aware of it. Now, our strength in this union is determined by us together, brothers and sisters. Now, I was at an executive board meeting, and it had came out that we shouldn't be viewing each other as just members. We should be viewing each other as brothers and sisters, and I agree with that. I've always felt compelled to call any of my coworkers my brother or my sister, and I still hold true to that right now. So I'm going to say, brothers and sisters, we have to stay unified in this quest for a fair, equitable contract. There is some unfortunate news. Some people don't seem to get it. They want to play out the divide card, and I call it being an agent of management. You got to be mindful. We have to be together. We have to be together. We have to fight together. We have to come together, hand on hand, fist on fist, and just be as one. Divided, this is what we're looking like. But united, this is what we're looking like. So we got to keep that going. Social media. I often use social media to try to get messaging across, but social media does have its evil points to it. And again, I always talk about it. The messaging gets out there so fast, you don't know what's true. There's a lot of misinformation that's out there. It's very important to still come to your reps. Ask the questions, ask the tough questions. If they don't know it, their job is to tell you that they're going to look into it, and they'll get the answer from maybe senior union reps or wherever they get the answer from in order to get and service you, our brother and sister member. New York City Transit has just texted out a survey for you guys to fill out. These are little breadcrumbs in their way of trying to break the union. They want to be able to solve your problems so you don't look at them as the evil empire that New York City Transit actually is. All right, be mindful of that. The survey is out there. I just viewed it on my text messaging on my phone, and I'm expecting that every single one of you guys will also receive this survey. It's totally voluntary. Me personally, if you asking me what I think you should do, I don't think you should give them anything. We'll give you what we need to give you at the demands tables. That's what we'll give you, and then we'll go and negotiate over what we need to get. We already know about the hazard pay. We already know what the Transit Authority's position is on hazard pay for us. So there's really nothing to talk about. We lost lives. We lost many members in the line of duty. And let me tell you, the Transit Authority owes us. They owe us. We worked through this thing. People got sick. People are still suffering. They owe us. They need to set up a fund like similar to the World Trade Center fund. We need to get that done because there's going to be lingering effects from this COVID-19 virus. Update. Workplace partners. Workplace partners, there's usually a procedure for you to call FMLA. And when you call out FMLA, you utilize the workplace partners, and then workplace partners contacts your depot. What's been happening is workplace partners has been contacted by our members, and workplace partners has been making errors on contacting the depots. We're on top of that. Some of the errors occur where they're notifying the depot 3 hours later, carrying our members AWOL. We're aware of it, and we're on top of it. And I just want you to know, and if you have any cases that's out there, let us know right away, and we'll be on top of that. We already spoke to MTA Brass here in Manhattan in the Bronx to alleviate the situations, and we're working very hard to make sure that no harm comes to our members. The last thing I want to touch on is, I saw some social media posts about tagging the members, union tagging the members, and members feel like that's a managerial ploy. Listen, we're in my 29th year of service on this job, and that's how the union always notified its members. Like if they can't catch you through the course of the day, they leave a slip on you for you to come see the union. I don't really find it to be a bad thing, but times change. Maybe it is a bad thing to our younger members, but I gotta tell you, it's really not a bad thing. It's just that the union want to see you. The union wants you to sign up, particularly for lobby day. We got some fights ahead of us that we need our members on the buses in Albany just to show the true force of our brothers and sister members. That's all. That's really all what it's about. I will engage with you guys. Maybe there's another way we could notify you guys. But if you want a better way of notification, let us know. We're open for discussion, but we do have to have communication with our membership. It's not always easy to communicate with the members when you're on the road, or if you come in at night and maybe nobody's around to talk to you. Sometimes the only way to notify you is through paper. If you feel free, if you have a different opinion on the way to be notified, let us know how we can notify you, and let's try to work this out. But do not take being tagged and notified as some type of managerial ploy. It is not a managerial ploy. We've been doing this for years. This is nothing new. And with that being said, have a wonderful day, everybody. And remember, keep up the fight. Watch what you guys are doing out there. Remember, rule book. The management will be trying to push the rule book on you. Don't get caught up. Watch the words you say. You can watch the little breadcrumbs that are being set out there that can trigger Taylor law violations. Be mindful of that. When we call something, we'll call it as a whole union. We can't be rogue when we're doing what we have to do to win a contract. Be safe, everybody, and one love.